Anti-Paladin, a bully in life, a tyrant in death. You were born into undeath with savage combat prowess and an inclination to use it. And when you do, it's a terrible sight to behold. It costs you fewer experience points to raise presence, and you start with a point in melee. It costs you more to raise celerity and humanity, however. No, we won't be doing that either. We're going to be an infomercial huckster. Call my 1900 line, and you too could have this thing for 1995, which slices, dices, and protects black men from death in horror games. Sorry. Alright, so we've got one physical point that we can use, which will, I think I'll probably be using it for strength here. I suppose lockpicking would be good, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I think I'll be using it here. Get a little bit of unarmed and melee power. So now we've got charisma, manipulation for haggling, and seduction. Well, in this playthrough, I'm actually going to be getting a bit of seduction and persuasion, and we'll see why later on. Alright, so we've got talents here. We can get Brawl, which is unarmed. We've got Dodge for defense. Intimidate, nah, don't want it. Subterfuge, I think we'll get one of those. So we've got 3 seduction now. I think we'll raise our Brawl just a bit. Defense. I probably should get that. But do I really want it? I think I'll go with seduction, actually. This should be interesting. Alright, so we can get firearms, melee, security for lockpicking, or stealth. Well, we're not going to be extremely sneaky during this playthrough. This is going to be a more full frontal assault, as far as I know. I think we will get at least that, and possibly firearms. I do like having weapons on my side, but melee is pretty good too. Yeah, I think I will get melee instead of firearms. So now we can get computer for hacking, finance for haggling, investigation for inspection feat, scholarship for persuasion, and research. I think we'll go ahead and get the scholarship, and that way we've got persuasion and research upgraded a little bit too. And for the one discipline that we can get, I want to get celerity. I really like celerity. It's one of the really awesome moves that the Brujah have. It basically allows you to move a lot faster than anyone else. So for the first level here, well, actually they basically say exactly the same thing, but it's not much to read here. Anyway, vampiric preternatural speed. The world will seem to slow while you remain unaffected. All but the first level of celerity are obvious supernatural acts, and using them in safe areas is considered a violation of the Masquerade. I think that's supposed to increase the seconds there, but for some reason it's not saying that it increases it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, Potence puts supernatural strength into brawl and melee attacks, and that simply cannot be defended against. All levels of Potence cost 1 blood per activation. Potence carries no risk of violating the Masquerade. So for this one, it lasts 25 seconds, adds 1 point of strength to all melee and brawl attacks. Extra damage caused by this supernatural strength cannot be defended against. So basically it's kind of like aggravated damage, and no one can defend against it. It's kind of cool. Presence. The dread presence of the vampire can strike mortal fear into the hearts of their opponents. Reduces enemies' effectiveness in combat. All levels of presence cost 1 blood per activation. Presence carries no risk of violating the Masquerade. Those very close to you suffer a -1 penalty to strength, wits, and perception, and a reduced rate of attack. Lasts for 16 seconds per activation. Alright, let's get this started. This should be interesting. Actually, let's go ahead and rename this guy. What shall we name him? We'll name him Jackal. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'll go with that. And now we'll watch the embrace of a completely different vampire.
I want to show you something.
Someone's totally gonna have to clean up this room later. It's nasty in here. As you can see, it's kind of wobbling at the moment. So, if you recall from the last time I did this, since I'm doing this in widescreen, I have to do R underscore anamorphic 1 and also FOV 69. And that should fix the camera, and we shouldn't receive the annoying bouncing that we were getting. Still kind of getting the bouncing. Whatever. It should somewhat fix it. Since I pretty much read everything in the previous playthrough, I won't be reading during this playthrough.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight, I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place.
Is that a cave-in behind me?
And most importantly, the laws they must obey.
Sure looks like it.
Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
Always is, Nines.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Hey, is that Gary? I think it is. Damsel back there.
Your sire. Tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Oh, don't you worry, I won't come back until I do. So, here we are once again at the tutorial, which all of you probably remember. So, we're already back into first-person mode. I don't really like moving around in third-person mode, for the most part. Anyway, let's say hello to Smiling Jack.
What a scene, man! Hoo-wee! Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods.
Indeed they did.
Look, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Half moon again, huh? I could use one of those. And I could also use some help.
Alright. Why don't we, step out back here?
I thought we were already out back, but okay. I do, however, like where I'm at. At least I'm out of the theater.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
Drink of what?
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. You're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne. Blood's your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Can't say I ever did drugs in real life, but what do I do?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
Sucks for him, doesn't it?